Hey everybody, I have a devotional thought for you today, and today we are going to dig into the book of Acts, and this is the second chapter of the book of Acts, and we're going to read verses 42 through 47 together here today. Acts 2:42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and fellowship, to the breaking of bread and the prayers. Awe came upon everyone, because many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all, as any had need. Day by day, as they spent much time together in the temple, they broke bread at home and ate their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having the goodwill of all people. And day by day, the Lord added to the number those who were being saved. I chose this passage today because I've had so many conversations with people in the church, people outside of the church. We talk about what we're doing right here. We're talking about the videos, the new technology, the way that church has changed in the last 6 months. Back in February, none of us expected this to be where we've all landed, but it is, and this is the reality of it. And some churches, some pastors, some congregations are doing things that they've never done before, and we are one of them. Okay, this is something new. This is something that we didn't do 6-7 months ago, and it calls into question, what is the church? What is important in the church? And I think today's message there really talks about the things that really, truly matter. They came together. They were in awe of the Spirit. They broke bread together. Their numbers grew. These are the things that really make up a true congregation, a true church of God. And, I know that there are some that we physically cannot be in the same place to literally break bread with one another. But the fact that you're continuing to watch and you're continuing to share these videos shows me that you are a part of what we're doing here. You are still a part of that. And for those of us that have gathered back together and this is just something else that we do, I think it's important to remember too that things don't have to look exactly like they did. Things don't have to be the same. We are allowed to have new situations. We are allowed to try new things. We're allowed for church to evolve. And I think we're at that place where it's very important to remember that no matter how we do this, no matter who we're gathered with, God is the focus, and God's the important part. This early church that they talk about here in this chapter of Acts, this is the beginning. Now, of course, Acts doesn't talk about, hey, they got together and they videoed their devotions and they made sure that on Sunday mornings we were recorded and we shared that via email and posted it to all the new church websites. That's not in there. But what is in there is that the people believed. The people came together and they believed in God. And God did wonderful things. So as you sit at home, as you watch this video, wherever you may be, no matter what situation you personally are in, by continuing to join with God through the different videos, through the different pastors, through the different devotionals, through all the things that are out there for you to grab onto during this time, as long as you're grabbing onto something, you're grabbing onto God. And you're bringing God back into your life. And when you bring God into your life, you are a part of the body of Christ. You are a part of His church. So remember that. Thank you all again for paying attention, for watching, for sharing, for doing all this great stuff, and for being a part of that body. I know some of you are lonely. I know some of you haven't been able to do the things that you want to do, and I completely and totally get it and understand. If anyone needs to talk, needs to share, needs to do any of that sort of stuff, please reach out to me. Anyone here in the church, we'd love to talk. We'd love to do anything we can to help you out. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Share these videos with anybody and everybody, and we hope to see you again soon. God bless.